Well, good morning, folks. It's 6:30 in the morning here at Paynesville. I've just loaded up the boat with a few basic supplies, and we are paddling out, and we are paddling out to Raymond Island, which isn't all that far, but today our goal is to see if we can paddle all the way around Raymond Island. Now, Raymond Island is an island very close to Paynesville. I think at its narrowest point in the strait, there's just 200 metres between Paynesville and the island. A little bit wider where I'm starting from. But Raymond Island is a interesting island. Has a long history, of course. It's an island of about 6 kilometres long and roughly about 2 kilometres wide. So it's relatively small, and most of the population live at this end that we're paddling across to now, and the other end is a little bit more remote. So the island was named Raymond Island after a guy called William Raymond. He came from New South Wales in 1840. He was an ex-magistrate, and he came here and became a squatter on the island, and hence they named the island after him. I don't know that he's the most famous person we could have named the island after, but anyway, the name's kind of stuck, and so here we are. It's an island that's known for its koala colony, just near the where the ferry comes into the island. There's quite a large colony of koalas, certainly the largest I've seen in my experience. And there's a walk of about 1.5-2 k's around the koala reserve there on the island. Of course, the other thing that the island's known for is its wildlife. There's an abundance of kangaroos, wallabies, wombats, and certainly quite a wide variety of bird life on the island. Also a great boating place because of all the water. We are right now in the heart of the Gippsland Lakes. The island does have a small population that lives there, and some of them commute each day across on the ferry to Paynesville, where I've just left from, for work and other commitments. There was once a school on the island back about 1900 thereabouts. A school opened that survived 2 years, and then it had to close with a lack of students. It opened again a couple of years later, and this time it survived about 10 years, I think, and it finally closed permanently in 1934, so it's been a long time since there was a school. But you can go onto the island and see the marker where the school was, where it stood. And there was also once a bowling green, I think, on the island, but I think that's long gone also. So now it's mainly a retirement village, people who like that sort of lifestyle on the island, and frequented by the boating community, of course. And so we're blessed with good weather today, and that's why I picked today to go out. When the wind gets up here, it becomes quite unpleasant, and it does stir the water up considerably, and you can get quite rough water here. So you do have to keep an eye on the weather forecast and know the conditions, especially if you're in a little kayak like this. But today the forecast is good. The The water's pretty much a mill pond, just an occasional ripple. And looking forward to a good morning. It's the paddle around the island is about somewhere between 16-17 kilometres, depending on how closely you hug the shore and a few variables. But that's my goal today. I've packed up in the back of the boat. I've got some of my camping gear. Not that I'm camping, but I've got some breakfast there. I've got some egg and bacon and some coffee, and so I've also put in a chair and a little table, so I'm hoping that I'll find a nice place to stop on the island and be able to cook a bit of breakfast and relax for a while somewhere around the halfway point. So how long should it take? Well, I've never done it before, but my estimate is 3 to 4 hours of paddling and maybe a half an hour, maybe up to an hour for breakfast. And so that's my day. So anyway, look, thanks for coming along and joining the paddle with me, so to speak. Nice to have company, but also nice to be out on your own. I'm just me this morning, nobody else, and just want to enjoy this place and enjoy this little boat, which I'm really enjoying. I'm paddling a Hurricane Sport Santee 116, so one of the smaller kayaks that you can get. It's thermal plastic construction. It's very, very light. It only weighs about 16 kilos, which is great for putting it on and off the car and carrying it to and from the car. You can just pick it up with one hand and go. It's that easy. And particularly at my age, that becomes an important consideration. So we've been living here about 3 months now, gone very quickly, and absolutely love this place. It is a kayaking heaven in so many ways because there are just endless options for kayaking and paddling, camping, all those things that I really love. anyway, we're nearly to the end of the back of Raymond Island, and I reckon only about another K to go, and we'll start turning around and coming down the front through the channel back to Paynesville. So we'll see how we go. We've had a good breakfast and we're getting ready to go. Got a little mic here somewhere. That's the one. And see how that goes. Anyway, we are back on the water. I reckon over an hour for coffee, breakfast, swim, pack up again. New batteries in the cameras. Whoa, over a bit of a tree branch there. But the water's only a couple of feet deep here. Yeah, enjoyed my breakfast, the egg and bacon, cooked on the little beach on the island of Raymond Island. Made some hot coffee, egg and bacon and avocado, and did a bit of filming, had a swim, and so we're good. We're good to go again. And we're back on the water. Had to put a bit of repellent on at the beach there because the mozzies are bad. Seems to be pretty common around Paynesville that you cope with the mozzies. So I had plenty of red to put on. Not sure how good that is for your skin, but anyway, better than mozzies eating it. Seen a little bit of boating activity on this side. A couple of guys come by in kayaks, stopped just off the beach where I was having breakfast, and from what I could see they were fishing. They didn't stay that long and they moved on, so maybe they weren't getting any bites there. Now this end of Raymond Island is the more secluded. I think I'm at the point where the road actually stops, so from here on up to the end there's no roads. I think there might be a walking track is about all. So we're getting further from civilization. So I've been thinking about the last year, seeing we are now on the 3rd of January 2026 and 2025 is now history. It's gone, finished. Nothing you can do about that. It's just got to let it go. Remember the good, forget the bad, and set a new line and press on. But look, some of the highlights for me, I guess the biggest highlight for me over the last 12 months was the trip to the UK back in May and June. We were there for 7 weeks, and we went over for the birth of our first grandchild, Shiloh River, who was born I think on the 8th of May in London, and we had arrived the day before, and so we were there when he was born and saw him come home from hospital and got to spend a bit of time with Simon and Sabina and Shiloh, and of course David, our oldest son, is in the UK also, and his partner Nathan, and so we were able to catch up with them. We had a glorious week up in the Lakes District, just on our own, exploring the lakes, walking, swimming, all of those things you do. Just a glorious, magnificent time. We went to visit Joe's sister, and Joe's cousin looked after us for a week at Somerset, and again just a great week. So that would have to be the highlight, and particularly the highlight of highlights would be the birth of our first grandchild, Shiloh River.
One, two, one, two, three. You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Deep way down in your heart, you're planning only for somebody to tell you. So I've been passing you by. I'm trying to tell you, shake, shake for me. Oh, my love, come on.